Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Quick side note: that kid's a stud. Javante Williams is a stud.
What
very
college did
big
he come out
stud.
of? What college
North
did he come from?
Carolina.
Yeah, North
South?
Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
North
Okay.
Carolina. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
UNC.
Which I was kind
Yeah,
of surprised, honestly. I mean, me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I thought, okay, if we could put Derrick Henry or keep Derrick Henry to 64 yards, and then we actually in the second game this year we kept him under 100 yards, we should easily keep this kid under 100 yards. We didn't. He is an absolute stud. He's
Now
a beast.
now the thing is, can he keep this up for 2-3 seasons? Because we know running back life is short.
Yeah.
He's a stud, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he can't do it if Melvin Gordon doesn't stay healthy. I mean, if they're not splitting snaps, then he's going to get too beat up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, their run game is super physical. I was impressed with their offensive line, particularly their interior three. They've got, I don't know if you guys followed this during the draft, but they've got a kid from Wisconsin Whitewater named Quinn Miners.
Yeah, he's good.
Division III.
Yeah.
Absolute animal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Animal. He's going to be a good player.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
D3 Quentin Nelson.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be very good.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing, and I don't know if you heard us say this, Charles, but Veach will go to these Power 5 schools because everyone says, oh, the Power 5, they had no talent. That's where you got Kareem Hunt. That's where you got L'Jarius Sneed. That's how you Mahomes is Power 5 top. But when you look at just all these other guys out there, because they're not really the greatest, but they know what they're doing. And I don't know. Well, and I've been putting together my draft, trying to figure out what are the best players. And I literally looking at Cincinnati right now. They have multiple NFL starters. They have a couple wide receivers that if they could be on the Chiefs offense, I know they can be really good. You guys may know who I'm talking about. I mean, if you look at Bama, they got some good linebackers that the Chiefs want to get them. I mean, Michigan is loaded up with talent. So, I mean, just kind of looking for the future. Veach is going to be able to basically cream of the crop. This draft is going to be a mainly defensive draft, if we're being honest. They may get a wide receiver, but they need to shore up the defense and get some more weapons on offense. But for sure, if they can solidify the core, get some more guys to help on the edge, that's going to be perfect. And not to mention, even Kano, he isn't off the IR yet. So even he could come back and do some stuff.
Look what Oregon's got. I can't think of this kid's name. Oregon's got a pass rusher.
That Theo guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's going to be top 3 easily.
That kid is a stud. I mean, absolute stud. Just a beast off the edge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolute beast off the edge. I mean, unbelievable. I was talking to JJ Burton about that, and I said, man, that dude, he scares me, and I'm watching him through the screen, and I'm thinking he's going to hit me. I mean, he's just an animal. I would be scared if I was any quarterback or anybody that even had to come up near him. You know, he just is such an animal. But I don't know. You're right.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we somehow ended up with that? Can you guys imagine if we somehow ended up with that defensive tackle from Georgia, Jordan Davis?
Oh my God!
Man, I'm telling you right now, if the Veach can somehow, I would be mad with this. If he were to move up in the draft or take him at the end of the first round, I'm telling you right now, that is perfect because we have a guy that can clog the middle. Is that guy a senior? Do you guys know if he's a senior?
He's a junior or a senior.
Junior. I think he's a junior.
Well, he can leave and go to the draft. The Chiefs can get him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be gone in the early first round, but I'm telling you right now, JP and Charles, that guy is a beast. We can use another run stopper like him. Seriously.
Yeah.
Nadi's doing great things, Warta, but have that guy in the rotation and put him in the middle. Ooh, I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody getting through.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting through.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Did you guys notice tonight Nick Bolton didn't have a lot of playtime? It didn't seem like. I mean, I didn't see him on the field much tonight.
Yeah, and I was wondering if they were just trying to get what's his name, Neiman some time because they figure this game shouldn't be too bad. That's kind of why I was taken from it, but I could be wrong.
I was kind of hoping that might have been the reason. I mean, I didn't like the fact that he didn't get a lot of playtime. He's been such a pivotal part of this defense. Especially the resurgence of the defense. Well, he's been a pivotal part all year. And his numbers, he's still leading the league in tackles as a rookie. And I think he might still be leading our team even after not playing tonight. But kid's just unbelievable. I mean, I really hope they utilize him the rest of the season more than they did tonight, because he really deserves it. He's just unbelievable. He was, in my opinion, probably one of the best as far as in the running for defensive rookie of the year. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but that kid.
I think Free Humphreys should be the rookie of the year, for being honest. His PFF grade was the best
out of everybody.
9 points better than Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Hashtag Creed is good, as Cody Tapp says. That guy should be in the conversation. I mean, seriously, he gets all these pancake blocks like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always. Go ahead, Charles.
I was just gonna say he's nasty. He's nasty.
Yeah, and you're an old offensive lineman, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, I played center. So
yeah, I remember that.
Watching Creed is like, that's like what I dreamt of being, but never quite could. Wasn't blessed with that ability or frame or size or athleticism. So instead I'm a blogger. So
hey man, you got good insight. So I mean, people enjoy your stuff, man. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Man. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, that's the good thing about it. I mean, when you got guys that understand the game and you played the game, and that's great to have. And it just goes to show you that it's funny how when you find a talent like him, I haven't heard one person, analyst or otherwise, say that he has an issue with anything. Everybody says he's perfect in every way.
He should be rookie of the year. I guess if you want to give it to Mac Jones, fine. But seriously, he should be second place in the voting, for just being honest, just off of what he does week in and week out.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to give it to Mac Jones, it's because he's a quarterback. It's the only reason why. I mean.
Yep. Creed plays the wrong position.
Yeah. It's positioning. That's really about all. It was the only reason why. So, because if you're being quite honest, he's probably, pound for pound, he's a better player. I mean, he really is. He's a smarter player, I think. It all boils down to it. He's more valuable to a team. I mean, to this team than I think Mac Jones is to theirs, because you can find another quarterback in the league somewhere that can play as well as Mac Jones is playing right now.
I don't know, JP. I'm going to be honest with you. Mac Jones is a really good quarterback.
Oh, he's damn good.
He's a once-in-a-generational talent. He's doing some of the stuff Brady did as an early edge. But what I think when it comes to Mac Jones is
Brady Jr. He's Brady Jr. He's a lot of Brady.
In a way. In a way. And that team is built to help with his deficiencies.
Yeah.
Not like kind of what Mahomes said. I mean, Mahomes kind of came on the scene and was like, "Well, I'm here. Let's go for 50 and 5 and see what happens." Yeah. So I mean, but I think he still has a lot to learn. But I think Jones in the future, he's going to be a really good quarterback. I really do. He's making the right decisions. He's struggling. He's making the right reads. But it'll be interesting to see kind of how they push through.
Yeah. Hey, Charles, did you notice that the New York Times took down that post of theirs, and then they put up another one because they had the wrong stats on Mahomes? That's what they said anyway. They had the wrong stats after we put up that.
No, I saw your text earlier. They pulled it down and put it back up.
They pulled it down because they said after we blasted them, they pulled it down, and then they put up another one stating that we took down our original tweet because we had the wrong interception numbers on Mahomes. And then they put up another tweet, and then I reposted, and I said, okay, now put up the reasons why, and then also I want you to put up another article that Tom Brady has one less interception this year than Mahomes, and make sure you put an article out about that, because you haven't said one word about the fact that Brady has one interception less than Mahomes for the season. So they didn't reply, of course, but that not one person has said a thing about Tom Brady's interception rate this year. Not one person. Not one. But they've always blasted Mahomes. Every single person. He's broken. I even actually added Ryan Clark into one of them. I said, would you care to chime in on this? Because Brady's one less interception than Mahomes. Would you care to elaborate? At real Ryan Clark. In fact, I couldn't remember So I had to ask one of you guys for it because I couldn't remember what it was, but he didn't reply either, of course. But
he's still dealing with the Chiefs fans from like 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I mean he's not going to that's never going to get let down, because when you say something, and when you say it was an oxymoron. When you say he's broken, he's broken. Same sentence. He's broken. He's the same player he always was. It's just not good enough anymore. Okay, it's one or the other. Either he's broken or he's not, or he's the same player he used to be. It's just not good enough anymore. You can't say he's broken and he's the same player he's always been. Because if he was the same player he's always been, then he's always been broken. And he wouldn't have went to 3 straight AFC championship games and 2 straight Super Bowls. And he wouldn't have broken pretty much every record that Tom Brady hasn't even seen yet. So, and by the way, let's get into something else. Mahomes right now has 143 touchdowns in regular season. And this is week 10 now of his 4th season as a starter. Correct?
Oh, it's week 12.
Week 12 of his 4th season as a starter. Tom Brady is week 12 of 21 years as a starter at 600 touchdowns, including playoffs and Super Bowls. So if you do the math, now this is an off season for Mahomes. Okay. We know this is an off season for Mahomes. New offensive line, everything's kind of changed. Things have went kind of goofy. But if you go off of what his average should be right now, which is 39 touchdowns a season, that's his average. Then you throw in a few 45 touchdown seasons, maybe a couple more 50 touchdown seasons. He will hit 600 touchdowns by year 14.
That doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me.
If you do the math. So for anyone to say, and here's another stat. Brady over his career his average is 249 yards a game, 2.9 touchdowns a game. That's his average over 21 seasons. His average. Now, yes, he's had some 350-yard, 400-yard games, things of that nature, but that's his average over 21 seasons. Mahomes, his average over 21 seasons is 312, or over 4 seasons, is 323 yards a game and 3.7 touchdowns a game.
Well, Mahomes is 25-12 right now. 25 touchdowns, 12 receptions. He's easily going to get 10 more, probably 15 by the end of the season.
Yeah, well, that doesn't. So, that's passing touchdowns. That's not rushing, right?
Yeah, no, I'm saying passing. He has 25 passing touchdowns, so he can easily get over 35, maybe even push 40, depending on the offense can hit a hot streak.
Correct. So it's all relative to numbers, but and this all came from an article that I think CBS Sports put out, Fox put out about Tom Brady again, saying how, he's done so well, and he's 21 years, he's hit 600 touchdowns, and, the blah, blah, blahs of everything he's done, but they didn't mention in any of his interceptions this year, and how the team has not played up to its expectations, when they didn't bring in the fact that, similar to like the New York Times article, they didn't bring in the fact that he didn't have a new offensive line. He didn't have anything change other than the fact that he lost AB a week ago. All they did was upgrade to their team this year. And all we did was completely rebuild our offensive line and change things that, and plus we had some internal issues that we had to get fixed. Our coach got sick. There was so many, Mahomes had a baby. There were so many other things that fell into our factor compared to what he has and what they built upon to help him even get better. And not to mention the fact that he had the 29th easiest schedule in the league, and we had the 6th to 11th hardest schedule in the league. The New York Times never mentioned any of that. So again, Tom Brady has played more 0-1 and 2-win teams than anybody else in the league, like he did with the Patriots. And he's got a top 10 defense. He's got a stacked offense. They've added to his stacked offense, other than losing AB, which you know, fake, now that's